Hi, my name is Brianna. Today I'll be talking about mandatory financial literacy. Picture being expected to manage bills, taxes, credit cards, and student loans fresh out of high school, but was never taught how any of it works. This is the situation for most teens in America, and it's becoming more common every year. According to CNBC, in 2024, 73% of Americans say money is the number one stressor in their lives, and half of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. The issue at hand isn't that Americans are bad at spending, but we aren't taught how money works. Most of us plan to live on our own, yet while we were in high school, it rarely prepared us for any financial choices we will face in the future, which is why today I want to argue that financial literacy should be mandatory in every U.S. high school. I'll show you the need, the solution, and what our future looks like with and without change. In high school, you learn how to find the y-intercept but not how to read a paycheck. You also learn how to find the slope of a line but not how to file taxes. According to the National Endowment for Financial Education, 88% of Americans say high school didn't prepare them to manage money. The Wall Street Journal reported in 2024 that 40% of young adults have already acquired credit card debt and cannot pay most of it off. It's believed to be caused by simple mistakes happening because they don't understand how interest work or how fast it can grow. Most young adults have to deal with student loans, rent, car payments, insurance, taxes right after high school, but most high schoolers never been taught the basics of finance. Financial illiteracy is becoming a generational problem. When children aren't taught money skills, they become unable to do the same for their kids. If the school steps in, the cycle can end. There's a simple solution, which is to require financial literacy before graduation. A basic, a basic financial literacy course should teach how to budget, how to save money, how credit card scores work, how to avoid debt, how interest, loans, and taxes work, how to make long-term financial decisions. There is evidence to support that financial literacies in school have reduced the rate of debt. States that have already required financial literacy have seen a lower debt levels among young adults, higher saving rates, and better long-term financial planning. This class is a life skill and it affects all students. If nothing changes, students will keep graduating without the common financial knowledge they need. This will cause debt to rise, and adults will continue to live paycheck to paycheck, and stress caused by the financial issues will be the biggest problem in America. But if financial literacy becomes mandatory, more young adults will have financial success in the future. Students can graduate high school Students can graduate high school already knowing how to budget, save, avoid scams, and plan long term. It adds confidence when instead it adds confidence instead of adding fear when you're able to build financial stability early. We should start supporting financial education. You can email school leaders or sign petitions or talk to teachers. Learning the skill will make life easier. Money is involved in every part of our lives, but stress doesn't have to be. If we want a future where adults feel confident about money, financial literacy should be not only a optional, but it should be essential for schools.